Well, investors in Europe are reviewing a ruling by a UK court that Britain can't start the process to leave the European Union without the approval from Parliament. Joining us once again in our studio here, Joe Rundle, Director of Trading at ThinkMarkets. He's here with us this morning. I want to talk about British exit, but I also want to get right to the U.S. election. How do you think the markets will or should react a Hillary win versus a Donald win?
So certainly in London we are pricing in, or the market's pricing in, a Hillary win. But the last week has seen the possibility, and distinct possibility, that we see a Trump victory, and the markets are beginning to wake up to that. I think whatever happens, you're going to see a rally in the markets after a period of uncertainty. So, because we've seen this really negative fall for the last couple of the weeks.
So wait, period of uncertainty. So you mean like a little pullback at the beginning, but then rally after?
Yeah, I think if a Trump gets in, we see probably a sharp fall, but then I think a month's time, we will be higher than where we are.
Thanks.
So it's a knee-jerk reaction, then we'll all come to our senses. What do you make of this unusual fact that stocks are falling in the week before the election?
I think that's just as the market's beginning to wake up to its pricing. So that's what we're seeing. We're seeing the chance of a Trump victory now, and I think whatever happens, the long term is probably pretty strong for the markets, and it's a good buying opportunity.
Trump may be like the British exit, right? Surprise everybody. That's what happened with the British exit vote. And you said that this court ruling, where Parliament now has to approve it, really took everybody by surprise. But why haven't the markets really reacted more?
So I think the markets just don't know what's going to happen. Theresa May, our Prime Minister, really doesn't want to take this to Parliament. She really doesn't want to test. You've got to remember, she's unelected.
She also didn't want Great Britain to leave the European Union.
That was her public stance. I'm not entirely sure that's her place.
So you had mentioned that there is a strong possibility, or a possibility, that Britain can stay in the European Union after all. Is that really the case?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're probably going to see an election next year as Theresa May is forced to call one. And then you're going to get a party campaigning just on staying in the EU, and you're going to get a very strange vote, very strange politics, the disregarding of the traditional left and right, and you will get voting potentially to stay within the EU, and then who knows what will happen from there.
It sounds like a big headache.
All right, Joe Rundle, thank you. Director of Trading of ThinkMarkets. We're happy he's right here in the United States, sitting on our set. Thanks, Joe.